Next, explain factors to consider while forecasting. Factors that should be considered while forecasting are as follows: economic environment, legal environment, technological environment, competitive environment. Let us look at each of these in detail. Economic environment. The economic environment greatly affects the success and working of the manufacturing industry, including demand, production output, buying capacity of the consumers, etc., which will decide the forecast results. Several components of the economic environment that affect forecasting are, such as nature of the economic system, a capitalist, socialist, or a mixed economy, gross domestic product, GDP, interest rates, inflation rate, tax levels, purchasing power of the people, employment growth, and others. Next, legal environment. Forecasting is also affected by the various laws and regulations passed by the government. The government uses various laws and regulations to ensure that the industries follow certain rules in their process and business practices. Some of the laws and regulations that affect forecasting are as follows: restrictions on raw material, import or export, property regulations, lack of industry status, labor laws, real estate. Next, technological environment. One of the major factors that affect forecasting are the technological trends and changes in the future. Across the globe, the manner in which organizations operate has changed drastically due to the computerization of various operations through the advent of computers, MIS, etc. Technology is now being used in organizations as a means to improve the efficiency of the production environment and to provide increased value to the customer. Hence, forecasting has to include any technology changes that may affect the operations in the future. Competitive environment. Each and every organization faces tough competition from several others who coexist alongside them in the industry and to match their efficiency levels. The key factors that affect forecasting demand are its competitors and major players in the industry. It is crucial that each company tries to compare operation efficiency, brand image, market share, etc. of its competitors and other players in the industry with itself to get an accurate picture of the future of the organization. Let us now look at a real-life example to understand the relevance of external factors that affect forecasting. Dynamo Automobiles is a leading manufacturer of cars. Dynamo Automobiles manufactures a wide range of cars such as executive class, hatchbacks, and sport utility vehicles, SUVs. Due to the high quality of cars that Dynamo Automobiles manufactures, it enjoys a large client base spread across the country. Just last year, Dynamo Automobiles launched a new executive class car named Stryker. Stryker was an instant hit in the market and soon captured a significant market share. Dynamo Automobiles knew that now it had to be ready to meet the increasing demand for Stryker. Demand forecasting. So, Dynamo Automobiles has used forecasting to help predict the next year's demand for Stryker. It has also decided to scale up its manufacturing operations months before the spike in demand. This will help them have the cars ready to be delivered in less than a week's time from when they are booked and purchased by the customers. Based on the forecasting reports, Dynamo Automobiles has predicted that the demand for Stryker is estimated to rise by almost 20 to 25%. Demands. Dynamo Automobiles management feels that they are now ready to meet the next year's demands for Stryker. However, the company did not see what the future had in store. Budget. After 3 months, a budget was announced by the new government that was elected last year. Also, in a bid to appease the tax-paying citizens of the country, the new government announced a steep fall in the taxes of executive class cars. This tax rebate was enough for customers to go into a buying frenzy of buying executive class cars. As Striker was the latest and the best that was available in the executive class category of cars, the customers wanted to buy it immediately as it could be bought at a lower price. This led to a great rise in the demand for Striker to almost 30 to 35%. This demand was almost double of what Dynamo Automobiles had forecasted. Hence, when the demand increased, the company could not meet it immediately as they were not prepared for it. They had to ask customers coming in to purchase Striker to wait for almost 3 months before they could get the car's delivery. Majority of the customers were disappointed and did not want to wait for such a long time. Many of them moved on to a competitor and bought their car and got it delivered without having to wait for it. Hence, you can understand that forecasting involves a lot of factors apart from the sales figures from the past years. It is crucial to consider all the relevant factors and aspects that can affect the forecasting results. Taking all factors into consideration and being ready for different scenarios can help an organization create more meaningful and accurate forecasting reports.